Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, everyone that is watching. Hi, I am back again here for my monthly streaming live. We are already in April. Hey, how are you all doing? Give me a shout out if you can hear me. Let me know if the sound is okay. Let me know if you can hear me all right. And welcome back to my streaming live. And I'm streaming live tonight, here in Kuala Lumpur. And if you guys have not known me yet, my name is CK and my channel is Ecology. I bring my viewers around the world to eat, see, and explore. And this is my April live stream to say hello to everyone. Hi, Melba. Hi, Melba. How are you doing? I miss you so much, Melba. Melba, my friend in Kuala Lumpur. She is a Filipino living in Kuala Lumpur, and she was also my neighbor. So she worked very close to where I used to live in Kuala Lumpur. Good evening to you, Melba. I have yet made a video in for the Philippines. I am planning for the Philippines. I know people have been asking me to do Manila, to do Cebu, to do some of the beautiful city in the Philippines, and I have not yet dwelled into that. The thing about the Philippines is they have monsoon, they have heavy rainy season, and the rainy season is approaching soon. But I promise you, Melba, I will do a video of the Philippines very soon. And hello to you, Yasmin. You're on vacation in Kuala Lumpur. Well, welcome to Kuala Lumpur, my beloved city of Kuala Lumpur. And let me know, how can I help you when you're vacationing here, because it is a huge city, sprawling. I think about 7 million people lived in the urban area, stretches out to the sea. So, any question you want to know about Kuala Lumpur, this is the local. I know the city like the back of my hands, especially the food to eat. So, um, I hope you're enjoying yourself in Kuala Lumpur. You certainly pick a very good time because it's Hari Raya here in Malaysia. So I want to wish all of my viewers Salamat Hari Raya, Happy Eid Mubarak to all my Muslim brothers and sisters. It's a very special time of the year where I mean, I'm just happy if there's public holidays. And one of the great things of living in Malaysia is you have so many public holidays because we have so many different um, cultural, religion, ethnic background, um, and tradition. So we celebrate and we eat and we have public holidays. And that's the great things about living in Malaysia. Paper Box Mat. Hi. How are you and where are you? Thank you again all for watching. And also, Mun on 45, welcome back to Malaysia. Well, welcome to my channel. I'm going to spend each month, I spend a little bit of time with my subscribers, with my friends on the internet, on what I've shared so far and my monthly update, the update about this country, basically how's everyone's doing so far. And if you have any questions or any comments, just throw it at me. And particularly if it's about hotel food, I'm a very well traveled person, and certainly something I love to talk about: travel, food, destination, airlines. Those are my topics. So, Paper Box Matt said that he is Matt and he is from Singapore. Thank you for watching my video. I made lots and lots of videos of Singapore last year. Certainly, I had a very eye opening experience in Singapore. I would say for me, the best thing I've done in Singapore was the night safari. I thought that was a state of the art facilities that a lot of tourists don't go, don't go to see, because I think it's in the Mandai Reserve area, so it's quite a bit far off from the city. Certainly, if you are visiting Singapore, that is my top choice. Like I've always tell people, that is really my top choice of attraction in Singapore. It was so much state of the art, the sound, the light, the animals, the show, the people that I met. Um, in that facilities, the guide, they were truly, truly professional. So, Yasmin, you are a solo traveler and you asked if it's safe to go to Petaling Street after dark. I would say yes. And I would say be caution of where you go in Petaling Street. I mean, Petaling Street is always buzzing, it's always noisy, but be aware of your surrounding, be street smart. Don't have, don't wear like handbags out. Don't go to dark alley. Know where you're going. um, Before you go out of the house at night, know where you're going. And well, basically, I think if you stick to shop owners and people who are manning their business, that should be okay. I wouldn't stay too late alone by myself. Um, Keep yourself near to lighted areas. Think that should be fine. Oh, you are Matt. You are heading to Surabaya this year, and you are combing my Surabaya video for recommendation. Well, let me tell you this: of all the city that I visited in Indonesia, Surabaya was a huge surprise. I didn't plan to go to Surabaya. So what happened was I needed to go back after my trip to Ubud. So I recorded Ubud, and then the only way, the cheapest flight was actually through Surabaya. So then I actually flew from Denpasar, and that was the cheapest route that I can take. So I said, why not I spend 3 days in Surabaya and see what happens? And of course, a lot of things happened. I stayed in this fabulous hotel in downtown, and it so happened is also the city's anniversary. So at that time, it was July. At that time, they had street parades to celebrate each year the founding of the city. And I got to witness that, the parade, which was fabulous. I live across a huge mall. I went to cut my hair there. I did my pedicure there because I did a lot of activities in Bali and I was very dirty. So I did my nail, I did my hair. It was so affordable. I would absolutely go back to Surabaya. I just didn't know the city, but it was clean. It was very orderly. I ate a lot of interesting food. I would say Surabaya has one of the highest standards of living in Indonesia, totally different from Jakarta because it was not chaotic. It was very orderly. It was something that I was very familiar with growing up in Malaysia. There was a huge Chinese population there, and the last thing I did, I remember I went up to the rooftop, one of the rooftop bars. It was great. So that was Surabaya, and don't forget to visit the submarine of Surabaya. You know what I mean when you watch my video. Hi. Oh, you are. So Elmo is watching this video. Hi, Elmo. Hi, Elmo. Leiho. Elmo is I'm a huge fan of Elmo, and Elmo Lee is a huge YouTuber in Malaysia. Certainly, his viewership dwarfed mine. Certainly, one of the food experts in Malaysia who had covered all sorts of snacks and hawker food in Malaysia. His channel, I believe, is called Elmo Lee. I have to search. I'm sorry. Certainly, one of my idols in the YouTube scene. I think Elmo has eaten everything that is possible in Malaysia. There you go. 40 over 1,000 subscriber, and his YouTube channel is called Elmo Lee. His YouTube videos are in Cantonese, And I don't really watch other YouTubers who does food content because I already do so many food content. And imagine, because I'm a one man team, so I have to edit my videos. So I have to rewatch all the scene, especially the scene of the food, and I have to edit the food, the scene myself, watching me eating again and again and again, all these editing work. So I don't really watch too much of food channel, but Elmo Lee I watched, and his video has also English subtitles. So to tune into his video, highly, highly recommend. If if some of you guys, Yasmin, if you're in KL and you would like to know the food scene in all over Malaysia, certainly Elmo's channel is a great reference to go to. So again, good evening to you all. This is my live channel of my live streaming of April. I try to do this every month to stay connect with my friends from YouTube. I read all your comments and I try to answer all comments and reply them as frequently as I can. Certainly, I've got a lot of comments coming in, and I'm very very happy to share with you all. Now, I want to touch base on what I have uploaded so far um, since our last live stream in March. My last live stream was in Bangkok, and I went to it was a year in the waiting, and I finally got to shoot one of the Ramadan scenes in Malaysia. Now, Ramadan Bazaar is a bazaar where during the month of Ramadan, the fasting month of Ramadan, our Muslim brothers and sisters would fast, and then when they break fast, they go to these bazaar to buy food. And nowhere else, seriously, nowhere else on earth is the Ramadan more happening, more colorful, and more spectacular than the Ramadan scene here in Malaysia. It has ended now because they have the Shawwal is here. This is the month of Shawwal where they celebrate the end of fasting. And that's why this week is a huge celebration in Malaysia. A lot of people are on holiday. I just did because I had to redo my birth certificate um, today, and there was a huge line because a lot of the workers are not, a lot of the civil servants are on leave, and so this week is a huge celebration in Malaysia because of the breaking of Ramadan, and we call it Hari Raya here. So Putrajaya, I went to shoot, and I had so much fun. I went with a friend, and so he helped me shoot some of the footage that you've seen. I certainly ate. I certainly need to do more Malay food, but they are very difficult to locate. And the best timing, it really is the Ramadan Bazaar, where they put out all these fancy Malay food, which you don't see normally. So it was a great time to showcase all the amazing Malay food that they have installed here. They are so fancy now these days because of commercialization, because of they have to pay the rental, and so they come out with a lot of fancy stuff nowadays, which has been very interesting. So Putrajaya Ramadan Bazaar, more than 1,000 stall. I mean, I couldn't cover all of them, of course, but I was stunned to see so many interesting food. So another year, I need to wait for the next Ramadan Bazaar. And I'm also starting to plan for the next Ramadan Bazaar because there's certainly a lot of them, a lot of interesting ones. The Northern Malaysian Ramadan Bazaar is different from the East Coast, and it's different from Putrajaya. But Putrajaya, you get a sample of all the different food available there. You've got people from all over Malaysia having their stall in Putrajaya and showcasing their local food. Food from Negeri Sembilan, from Johor, from East Coast, Terengganu, Kelantan, you'll see them in Putrajaya. So it's a great place to go if you want to plan to go and see them at a Putrajaya. But you have to check again next year's Ramadan. Each year it is very different, and this year it falls in the month of March. And then my next video is of Melbourne. It was Chinese New Year, and it was sort of a tradition for us, for my family, to have once a while we go to our sister place together, and she lives in Melbourne. Again, Melbourne is really a brunch utopia. If you love brunch and if you love coffee, and of course I am a lover of both, then definitely Melbourne is your city. The thing about Melbourne is it's such an international city. You get people from all over the world living in Melbourne. It's very far away down south, like down south, like very far away. But certainly, it was a great time to be there because they harvest the grapes, and so we saw the harvest. We went for wine tasting in Yarra. Last time we went wine tasting in Mornington Peninsula. So this time we went Yarra Valley instead. And the last time was the pandemic. So my gosh, it's been a while since we went there. As I said, it's a family tradition of us. Like every once in 3 years, we would go to Melbourne, and there's always new things to discover. Again, the food I showed here are very well researched. I asked, of course, my sister who lives there. My sister has a lot of friends who live there. We certainly went to some of the more interesting and local place. And the market that we went to is Paran Market. I don't know if anybody from Melbourne is watching, but Paran Market is now my favorite market in Melbourne because Victoria Market is so too touristic, and South Melbourne Market, which I covered before, it's too commercialized. But Paran Market, very upmarket. Uh, I don't see any tourists at the time when I was there. Certainly, very well worth the visit if you go to Melbourne. So Paran Market is the one. Then next, I have my Bangkok video, my second one this year. So I went back to Bangkok after my first video. And this time I want to show you five of the hidden hawker food that is my favorite, that were my favorite in Bangkok. Now, I must say, these places I went before the pandemic, I have no idea whether they will still be there. But long and behold, I think long and behold, they were all there. All five of the hawker food that I recommend in the video, they're all there. Want to especially point out the bird nest, bird nest auntie that was still there. She sell those bird nest dessert with soft boiled eggs, and that's one of my favorites. In Worak Road, I think, in Worak Road. Certainly, these hawker stall, they don't speak English, and I remember still pointing because I don't know Thai. Certainly, Bangkok is a foodie's paradise. I think a lot of YouTuber, if I were based in Bangkok, I don't even need to go out. I just only had to focus on the food in Bangkok. That's how spectacular the place is. I think everybody in Bangkok is a foodie, and are looking at the best of the street food there, everywhere they are. So next up is Kuchai Lama. Now Kuchai Lama is a video I wanted to do for quite a long time, and I think Elmo has done a video of Kuchai Lama as well. And actually, the place that I wanted to go to, Elmo has already covered as well. Kuchai Lama is certainly one of my favorite haunt places to eat whenever I want good food. I instantly would think of Kuchai Lama. But the thing is, it's so traffic jam to go there because you literally had to go into the city. But you have to explore Kuchai Lama because it's an older residential area, and the food haunts there are visited by the locals, and certainly one of the true hidden gem of Kuala Lumpur. And oh, Max, you said you were up in KL in the end of March and had an amazing Malay nasi lemak at the corner of Bukit Bintang. You missed the bazaar. Oh, that's fine. It's every year is there, and everybody has their own favorite nasi lemak stall here in Malaysia. Of course, one of our national dish. I featured nasi lemak only once. I remember the ones in the one in Chowkit. That's my favorite. But it's so popular that it's like literally finished at 9 a.m. 9:30 a.m. It finishes, and they start selling it at 7. So anyway, Kuchai Lama was the video that I put out last week, actually last 2 weeks ago, and I have my friend William with me. William is my childhood friend. We know each other since we were 7. We grew up in a small town called Butterworth in Penang, and he sat beside me at one point. We played sports together at one point. So we both ended up in Kuala Lumpur together, and he's just a great friend, and to do the episode with me in Kuchai Lama. So thank you, William, if you're watching. So the last video I put up was the popular snacks that are actually made in Malaysia. So I have my Singapore friend Chris doing it with me. Chris just moved to Singapore, and we met up, and actually a lot of snack food that are from Malaysia that I had absolutely no idea before I did the video. Certainly, these snack foods are locally made in Malaysia. And if you're in Malaysia, actually, these are quite the best souvenirs you can get for your friends back home. They are iconic brands. They are brands that we grew up as kids, lots of childhood memories. The thing about Malaysia is this country is blessed with abundant resources. You want to do flour, you want to have palm oil, you want to have all these ingredients to do snack food, and we have them right here. And that's why we have so many uh, producer and manufacturers of snacks. And our snack food industry is quite a big chunk of our economy because we these are halal snack food as well. Most of the snack food here in Malaysia has to be halal, and we export them, and it's a major export in our country. So again, thank you and welcome to my live stream, April live stream. I shifted the time to like nighttime, 8 p.m. I used to do it in daytime, but now I've shifted to nighttime. I think it's better if I shift it to nighttime, like more people can watch. People from Europe can watch, and people in New York, if you're watching, it's 8 a.m. in New York. So I try to have more people watching because I saw a lot of comments saying that they missed out my live because, they were sleeping at the time and so on. So hopefully with this timeline, it works for more people that can watch the live stream and get some updates of what I'm up to. Now I want to share what I'm up to, and I'm literally just uploading some of my video at the moment, and I just wanted to share what I'm up to, and if you guys have any questions, please let me know, and I will try to address them. Be it travel, be it advices. I can travel. Like I just finished uploading one new video. So what I've been up to, I want to show you this list of videos that are coming. I just came back from a week-long holiday in Spain, España. Soy aprien español. I'm learning Spanish at the moment. I am taking online Spanish classes because I think, I know Mandarin, and I can speak to a billion people. And if I can speak Spanish, I can speak to an addition 600 million people. I certainly love the Latin culture. I love I went to Buenos Aires once. I went to Spain twice, and it just completely blew my mind. So to prepare my Spain trip, I'm taking up Spanish classes, and from next week onwards, you'll find Spain video content coming up. So if you guys are planning to visit Spain or planning to go to Spain, then watch out. New videos every Wednesday, of course. And so Madrid video is coming right up, um, which is the next video that's coming up. And then I have two videos of Madrid because it was like so much content. I had to break it into two content. I went to see my friend Santi and my friend Pablo, who are living in Spain. My Spanish speaking friend, and so that's coming up. Any questions? It was a great time. I was very lucky in Spain. The weather was wonderful. It only rained once, which is when I was going home. So other than that, we have really, really great weather in Spain. And there you go. So again, welcome to my live stream, my April live stream. My name is CK, and my channel is Psychology, where I bring my viewers around the world to eat, see, and explore. I'm not a food expert, but I ended up covering a lot of food content, a lot of travel content. I really started out blogging during the pandemic, where really there's nothing much else to do, and but in Malaysia, we could move around quite okay. So I took my car and I went to see my friend, those who were willing to see me at the time in pandemic, and that's how the whole thing started. So I started one city to the other, and then to East Malaysia. I started out in Kuala Lumpur, and then I went back to my hometown in Penang to shoot all the wonderful, wonderful videos here, and that's how it all came about. Oh, I just realized Um, I didn't share my screen here. So so that's what I was saying. Oh my God, I didn't share. So that's what I was saying. So the Madrid video is coming up, and I just literally finished uploading the Valencia video. The next week, I'll be featuring Madrid, which is my first stop in Spain, my week-long vacation. I had to break the Madrid content into two content because there were so many things to share with you guys in Madrid. So that's coming up. And then I went to a small town in a province called Navarre. Navarre is a province in Spain. And I went to this small town called Tudela, which is my friend Santi's hometown. So I shot some of the video there in Tudela. Just give you a sneak peek. That's my guy giving me a little bit of sneak peek of Tudela. So those are the videos that's coming up. So let me know if you have any question, and let me know if you have any feedback to my video, if you have any question you would like to know about my videos and so on. You're happy to let me know of your opinions, or what do you want to say and what do you want to ask me. Cool. So I move on to covering some of the hot topics in here in the region of Southeast Asia. Now, I will start with the hottest topic that people are now, it was like engulfing the whole of Malaysia last month. And this topic is, of course, the socks topic. So, long and behold, um, we have a we have a chain store, chain convenience store. And this chain convenience store name is KK Mart. Now, KK Mart comes from a the name of the founder, Mr. KK, and in this chained convenience store, a buyer, he found a pair of socks. He bought a pair of socks and then he went home and he realized the socks had the bearing of the word Allah on the socks. And that caused a huge, huge uproar in the country. The socks was allegedly imported from China. And so he made a complaint, and that particular, I'm not going to show that socks, but it literally is a white socks having the name Allah, and that literally blew up the whole country. As I know, 11 pairs of socks have been found so far with the word Allah on it, and it's very disrespectful to the Muslim community. And now the founder of KK Mart, um, Chai Ki Kan, is his name, and he is now being charged under Section 298 of the Penal Code for 5,000 ringgit. And his wife is also being charged. Um, they have pleaded not guilty. So separately, his wife, uh, Lo Siu Mui, is also charged on the same offense. Um, the prosecutor have charged them with that, and following the charges, they proposed the bails both, and they both pay the bails, I guess, and they then appeal for bail, and yeah, the whole thing is really blown up the whole country. But they pleaded not guilty to the charges before the judge. I think this was just last week. So that this news really snowballed very very quickly, um, and our, I would say, head of state, the Yang Dipertua. So our king is called the Yang Dipertua here in Malaysia. He has called upon KK Mart founder, and KK Mart founder, Mr. Chai Ki Khan, has also apologized in front of the Sultan and apologized to the people of Malaysia. And he has also hosted press conferences to say sorry and apologize. And you think that that is, you think that's it, but that was not it. Subsequently, a lot of this sort of snowballed, and it got to the point that the store was attacked, and people throw fire bombs, Molotov cocktail into some of the store. There's been what, 3 incidents reported so far. This store really angered people, and they are now, people have thrown Molotov cocktails into the store. It is one of the largest. It is the second largest minimum chain, and this has gotten really, really bad, and have angered a lot of people, especially amongst our Muslims, brothers and sister. So I think, well, honestly, if you if you ask my opinion, let the authorities settle this. I mean, they're paid to, look after cases like this. So to act violently, it's not uh, it's not us. And mind you, this is a very small number of Malaysians who are doing this. I feel like this should be left to the authority to be taken care of. um, I don't know, what do you guys think? Is it too far? I mean, this is not really the worst kind of mistake people make. And the boss, the founder, has apologized. He's even apologized in front of the king. I mean, what do you want him to do, really? No businesses, in my mind, no businesses or no brand goes out there and who wants this to happen to the brands or to the business. Nobody wants that. I mean, nobody does this intentionally as a businessman and as a brand. And this is snowballed out of control. I mean, the latest case was a shoe, and the back of the shoe. This brand of shoe is called Vern's Walk of Style. Vern shoe. Vern's is a designer and a manufacturer of Vern shoe, and his name is Vern's, of course, and he designed shoes. And apparently, the shoe has also a word, a logo on the bottom of the shoe, and that logo again looks like the word Allah. Well, I don't know. I don't think so because I had a really close look at it. It looks like a logo of a high heel shoe. That's what I saw. But people say and complain that the logo of the shoe is the word of Allah, and they make complaints. They can. This is a free country. They can make complaints if they feel like um, the the logo or the symbol offended them. So they did. Again, it has hurt the business. I think the shoe's been pulled back. I think 1,000 shoes, 1,400 pairs of shoes they found, and they had to pull back. And the boss has already went to the police station to make his testimonial or stuff. And as if that is not enough, the latest is this hotel in Perlis. You take a look at the hotel, and clearly it says all in hotel, and all in hotel is in Perlis. And people also said the name of the hotel looks like the word Allah. My gosh. There are so many problems in this country. I don't know why people delve into things like that. So again, of course, this this I don't think they have taken too much of a. So that's the Vern shoes um, of the logo. See for yourself if it looks like the word Allah. For me, it is a high heel shoes, stylized one. So then the latest case, of course, is the word Allah that looks very much like the word all in hotel. They unfortunately they've imprinted their logo in most of the merchandise in the hotel room. For example, their pillows, their tissue box, their towels are all imprinted in that logo. So it doesn't look good for them. No business wants to be associated. It went to the point where people just buy a um, what do you call a watermelon and said, "Oh, I think this watermelon has the word Allah in it," and that's the phenomenon that's happening now in Malaysia. It's actually very sad that we have to go to this point because there is nobody who wins in this situation. The people who work there, the people who try to build a business, the marketplace are now jittery. And do you think foreign investor look at this and do you think they want to invest in Malaysia? And most importantly, the brand Malaysia suffers because we just have too much time on our hands to look at these things. So that's really all that I have to say. I hope this issue goes away because it's really a waste of time talking about it. But I wanted to update you the most happening things that are going in Malaysia, and this is one of them. It's tragic. And I I don't know if people I really don't think people intentionally do this. And I just think people have just spiraling out of control, these kind of things. So good luck to all the designer that's gonna design logos and graphics and ads that's coming out. Uh, really good luck to you all. And can we just please move on from this issue? Then again, I really don't want to mention this, but again, this was the hot topics last month. So there you go. So the next one is my heart goes out to the people of Sydney. It is now confirmed that six has passed because of the tragic attack in Sydney. This is the Bondi Junction Westfield Mall. I hope you all are saved, and I'm so sorry this has happened. Um, the attacker has also been named. His name is Joel Cauchi. So for the people who are watching in Sydney, my heart goes out to you. I have been to that mall. I know where it is. It's a very trendy mall. It's a very upmarket neighborhood, Bondi Junction, because of course it's I think one of the trendiest neighborhood in Sydney. Certainly, hopefully they will solve this case of why this attacker did what he did. Again, my heart goes out to you all. Um, Again, be street smart when you're out there. Um, do do take precaution and be alert most of the time. I mean, most of the time we are looking at our phones or we have ear headsets and we couldn't hear the warning voices. So, my takeaway from this is always be alert of your surrounding. You don't know what's going to happen next. There could be an earthquake, there could be an attacker. Certainly, for a person who watches a lot of these horror and murder series, be alert and be alert. And a lot of heroes came out from this story as well. There was a guy trying to protect a baby and a mother trying to protect her baby. So be cautious. I mean, this person just had a knife. He didn't even have a gun, and he managed to kill six so far, and three are still very, very critically injured in the hospital. So my thoughts and prayers go out to the people of Sydney and to the people who are still fighting for their lives in the hospital. Okay, next up, a little bit more cheerful story. Uh, Thailand moved to legalize same sex marriage, and it's been passed by the lower house. It still needs the approval from the Senate, as the news said, but it's very, very likely to happen at the end of 2024. So, well done to Thailand. This is a huge, huge news for the people of Thailand who are very well known. The people are very well known for their liberal views. Um, my thoughts on this is, it I would say this is still a very minority in Thailand. Most of the Thai people that I met are still very, very conservative. So it doesn't mean that we can go out and all celebrate, because I had a feeling that in Thai society, it's still, I'm okay with this, I tolerate this, but don't put it on my face kind of culture still. So Thailand is still, for me, it's still a very conservative society. So we still have to be mindful of again the local culture. But with that say, congratulations to Thailand. This is like the second judiciary system to recognize same-sex marriage. The other one being Taiwan. This is a great move for the people of Thailand. Okay. Next up, sharing a little bit of a travel news. Now, Scoot Airline, Singapore budget airline Scoot, is receiving its first Embraer E190 E2 aircraft. Now, Scoot, I fly Scoot quite a bit. So in this article, it has announced that Scoot Airlines will be having its inaugural flight soon to Krabi, Thailand, May 7th, using this aircraft, Embraer E190E2s. Apparently, this jet is made in Brazil. Embraer's HQ in San Jose das Campos in Brazil. And so, with the order of these aircraft, um, the Singapore carrier is introducing the Brazilian manufacturer to the main market, and it operates. Scoot currently operates aircraft in the Airbus A320 as well as Boeing 787 Dreamliner. I've taken that. I remember taking that to Athens, the Boeing 787 with Scoot. And now the smaller existing planes is going to take over some of the flight workload. And the first nine is going to be added and has arrived in Singapore this weekend. And the second is expected to arrive at the end of this month, with the remaining four arrive next year. So with this, there will be more flights to Southeast Asian destination with Scoot. They're going to use the new routes to Koh Samui, to Cebu in Malaysia. Now, Cebu I have been, but I have not have a video of Cebu yet. In Kuching, Malaysia. This is not Cebu, Philippines. Cebu in Malaysia, Sarawak. And also adding more flights to Hat Yai and Krabi in Thailand, and Kuantan and Miri in Malaysia as well. So Scoot is expanding quite well here in the regional flights. So there you go. You have now, we're going to have more flights now connecting Singapore to some of this fabulous location. Now, Hat Yai is something I'm planning. Hopefully, this works out. And then I know that Scoot only flies to Hat Yai just once a day. So there's really no other airlines that does that. And the timing is terrible. So hopefully, with more airlines, the flights will increase more. So there you go. Those are the regional hot topics, hot news here in the regions. So let me know if you have any more questions that you wanted to ask me. But I've given all my updates for this month in the month of March in the past, and what's coming up are all my Spain video um, to Spain that I went to. I went to Spain the last week of March and to meet my friends who hosted me in Spain. It was really, really amazing. I had quite an amazing time in Spain. We had very, very good weather, very blessed with good weather, and all was well. And I get to see um, what local people do and what they eat, especially not what the tourists eat, but what the locals eat. That's always one of my intriguing part. I never wanted to go to where the tourists eat. Although there are some exception places, like when I was doing Ximending, there was one or two places that even the local people still go. But usually they get flushed out because price started to increase when tourists comes, and they get flushed out and they go other places to eat. I mean, same with people in Penang as well. The places that we used to go to eat, which are now gone viral and which now have tourists going there, we stopped going. So that's how it is. That's it for my live stream in April. Thank you for watching this video again. I hope to connect with you on live stream every month that I can. Hopefully, I think I've gotten more interaction this time than the past two live stream. I hope you all travel safely to wherever you are going. And hopefully you keep watching my video, and hopefully you give me more ideas and more feedback on how I do on my video so I can do better and deliver more interesting video to you. I love traveling. I love traveling, I love eating, I love seeing new places and meeting my old friends. And this year, I hope to meet my old friends who are scattered all over the world. I was supposed to go to Taiwan, but the earthquake happened. So I haven't changed my plans yet. I don't know what to do. I'm still considering it, but that's next month. So I have a little bit of time to adjust and see what's happened. But thank you for watching this video, and I hope I'll see you in my next live stream. And remember, new videos from me every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Malaysia, Singapore time, which is 5 p.m. Thailand and Bangkok and Jakarta time, 9 p.m. Australia time. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching this live stream. Special shout out to my friend Melba, who's watching, and also Elmo. I am so flattered that you would even watch this video. Thank you all, and have a great night. Have a great Sunday, and have a great start of the week tomorrow on Monday. Hope to see you next time from me.